share with you what I have done for 4th of July in case you need a little bit of motivation to get your 4th of July projects done. Of course, this is like, I guess applies for the States, for the United States, but at any rate. So like I said, I like to do gingham or checks or whatever for 4th of July. So what I have done, now that I've got 3, is I've done red and blue for 2 of them, and then the baby one has, you'll see, it's like a little baby pink. It's really sweet. So let's start with Henry's. Henry's it reminds me of like a Huckleberry Finn, because this fabric is really cool. It has like these little frays at the edge of the check. It's really neat stuff. It has a really soft hand. I really enjoyed working with this fabric. And like I said, it comes in 3 different colors, one of which is this red. I used the CC Robert pattern to do the shirt, and then Henry will just wear like little jean shorts or whatever, you know, store-bought. But I think it's really sweet. It just has a little like Huckleberry Finn feel to me, and I am excited to see him in it. So his pocket is blue, which Audrey's dress, I did the older version of CC Franny? Yeah, Franny. I get Franny and Ruthie, like I'll say one when I mean the other, and anyway, so CC Franny, I've got, I like to do the elastic. I just make an elastic casing and I sew an elastic using the opening, and I have tutorials on these, but I like to use elastic. I use like, I think I used, yeah, 1/4 inch elastic, and I sew her in, and so I don't have like a buttonhole or anything back here. I just think that's kind of awkward, especially when you're trying to get the garment on the child and you're trying to tie the little thing and get it snug and whatever. So it's easier, I find, to have an elastic here and then just a false bow if you want to have that sort of really, you know, darling look. I think the false bows are really cute, especially for something like 4th of July where you can add another color in, which is how I've added the little red. And then she's got a red button in the back, a gingham button, and then the red trim on the bottom, and the red trim on the bottom matches her sister, who has the blue version. So this is the Franny baby with the bloomers. Can you guys see this? Oh my goodness, let me unpin this for y'all. It is darling. I'm so excited. I made Franny baby for Audrey when she was a little one, so I have a tutorial on it. But here's the little bloomers. It's got the blue elastic, and that's what I use for the elastic on these bloomers, okay? So there's no like elastic casing. I just attached the trim, and when I attached the trim, I pulled the elastic as hard as I could pull it, and that way it's sewn in, you know, stretched out, and it wants to stretch back together, and that's what makes the bottom of these leg holes, you know, gathered up. And then I've got the little blouse for it, and again it's got a button in the back. Now these buttons right here, I do have 2 tutorials. They are old tutorials on my channel. The editing's a little rough, and it's my old, you know, like branding from my Savannah days, but I've got 2 of them. One is for thread loops and by hand, and one is for thread holders. The thread loops, there's nothing wrong with it, but they're a little bit cumbersome, especially if you're just starting out. I would recommend using the thread holders, and you can just do a small version, you know, coming out the side of the garment. Same sort of idea, follow the rest of the tutorial the same way, and you can have yourself a little, you know, thread button up here. And then she's got the buttons, or not buttons, the bows on the side. Again, a elastic casing with a false bow on the side. I just think it's so sweet, and especially paired with the other 2, it's like she can get away with the, you know, the pink for 4th of July. And I love, bless you, she's down here on the floor playing. Well, yeah, you're watching me film, aren't you? Are you listening to it all? I see you. But especially, I've always liked the combination of baby pink and baby blue. I think there are very few things that are sweeter than that combination. It's just darling to me. I'd made a CC Jamie for Audrey that was the pink superfine flannel with, and it's like a baby pink with a baby blue piping, and it's just, I just love the combination. So anyway, here is that combination, and I think it's really sweet. That's what we're doing for 4th of July. We'll probably just stay here at the house, even if the whole world wasn't up in flames like it is right now. We would probably stay here anyways, because, you know, fireworks and the whole thing scares little ones, and it's past their bedtime and all that. But we will get some darling photos. We'll do sparklers at the house. We will enjoy 4th of July as a little family. Yeah, so I hope y'all is well with everybody, and that you know, provide some inspiration for anybody who needs a little bit of motivation to get their 4th of July fabrics or projects done. It's about a month away. All of these things were super, super easy, especially like Franny Baby or Franny, depending on how old your little girl is. Super easy, great for beginners. I have tutorials on it, and if you get stuck, put them down in the comments below. I will always answer your questions for people who get stuck. I do read every comment, but it's only so practical to respond to everyone. But if you're like, oh my goodness, I need help, I respond to those, and I definitely respond to those emails. So yeah, hope all is well with everybody. If you have any questions on these, put them down in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them. And as always, I appreciate y'all for watching, and I hope to catch y'all next time.